enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready. 52.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go option to the short side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Lance looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These deep. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Lance. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Play action, now it's Lance. And returns it right back to Samuel. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And quickly, they get to the line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 2nd and 3. Completion here to Claypool. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunate for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he's eager to go catch a pass.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. That's complete to John Ross. And out across midfield down to the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not where you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Off of play action, here's Lance. Out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some season.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, first down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Ready, go!
He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now back to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw here. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They're going to look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Back to throw again.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 14. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 30. 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. And boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
On the move past the 40.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Now for the touchdown at zone line. He'll kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by Kittle. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now a play fake. Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to